Hey, it's Meika AKA Taji.
It's Kia.
And this is Mel, and this is the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Welcome.
Hey, y'all.
Yes, what's
Okay.
going on?
My
And we're
voice
here.
is coming back a little. Yeah, it's back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, no. But mine too. You're right. Mine too.
Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Yes. So this evening's back excellence shout out goes to Canna Sweets. Ew,
Okay.
hey, Canna Sweets.
Okay.
Okay, tasty edibles and drinks, all infused with THC. Come inside and enjoy my sweet treats. Okay,
Okay.
Canna Sweets. Okay.
Come inside.
Your
Okay.
stuff is good though. Yes, if you're interested in her sweet treats, come inside. Yes. You can find her on Instagram at canna.sweets, or you can call her at 240-722-5516. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And yes, they are great. Them edibles. And yes, that juice was okay. Yes,
Okay.
it was. And speaking of juice, well, not so much so here, but swingers, and everyone else and new swingers, all grab your glasses, your shots, whatever you have, and clink, 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 toast with us.
Ooh, clink.
Clink, clink.
Mm-hmm. And I'm having a strawberry henny colada.
Oh, yes, that looks yum.
What am I having?
I don't know. And Meaty is having a mango margarita. Yes.
Yes, courtesy of Boozy AF. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. And okay.
Okay.
I put
Yes.
some pineapple in it for the
Pizzazz.
aesthetic.
Oh, and I sent you guys a great message of encouragement. Just to let you know. Yes. So.
Okay. Well, as you can see, friends, I don't have Truly. I have 1800 coconut and some kind of juice that was in the refrigerator. It's delish. I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all can't make me laugh because my ear is for the street.
That's how I was feeling on Mother's Day. It's real bloaty.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Can't get the message.
Oh God, I don't know what it is about it.
Going on.
They said I sent you guys a message, an encouraging message. I wanted you to check your text message.
I missed it.
But I don't know what it is. It just always takes me out of here.
I'm not even ready for this. Hold on.
And it took me out. So.
Yes.
So.
Oh
my God. So
yes.
Look at that smile and that one piece.
Looking bloaty. That's how I was feeling. Real bloaty.
You said that you went on Mother's Day?
Yes, I felt bloaty on Mother's Day. So I feel real bloaty like that picture.
Oh my God, I'm not doing this.
Blueberry from Oompa Loompa.
Yes, he is giving Oompa Loompa vibes. Everything is chunky. How your wrist chunky? Like you don't even see your wrist and your hand and arm connection. Your hand and arm connection.
I'm so in awe that this really still like chuckles me the way it does.
It's still going strong.
Oh, it's like the first time me seeing it, I bust out laughing.
Oh,
child. Okay.
All right. So, welcome all new swingers. All you old house swingers, welcome as well. Thank you for coming back.
Okay.
Make sure you all, if you haven't done so, subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like, comment, and share our our channel, so that other people can join the orgy. And yes, we appreciate you for tuning in and joining our orgy every week. Yes.
Okay.
So speaking of swingers, let's get into the swinger of the week for this week.
Okay.
The swinger of the week for this week goes to R.E.A.D. Elaine, aka R.E.A.D. Yes.
Okay.
So
Yes, she was given.
yes, okay. So Elaine, aka R.E.A.D, like Meika AKA Taji.
Okay.
She is a client turned family, even though I'm not supposed to, we what is it called? I think like it's like boundaries or ethics or something. You're not supposed to get close to your clients. But sometimes I do. They turn into family, and she is one of them. She's a huge supporter of both the Wind Down Body Lounge as well as our podcast. Yes. And we were able to actually go hang with her Friday at her home with her daughters and Kiki and have drinks and wings and do karaoke. So we had a ball. So shout out to R.E.A.D. And R.E.A.D is the person, some shows back that I talked about with my client, her daughter had made me some drinks and they fed me dinner and stuff. And I got real tore up and it was just one of those times that I really needed it. So that's her. So she always shows love. So we want to show love back and say thank you for being a swinger.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray.
And
with that heavy hand on the alcohol.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the kid making her announcements every time when she was done. Okay.
Yes, because that was heavy handed, and I was so proud of myself.
All right. So then, since you was heavy-handed and proud of yourself, and that was part of what happened on the weekend, I guess we could just ease it in just a tip, to.
So I'll go first because y'all
Yeah.
had some extra stuff going on. So I'll go first. Yes. So my weekend was awesome at Miss Ray House. I mean, can't call her Miss at Ray House. Hey, Ray. Yes, it was perfect to share the weekend or that night rather with my girls and Ray and her family. And the wings was good. The drinks was good. I finally had that $550 ice. Yes, it was everything. Yes, it was just delicious.
She had got the Dollar Tree ice first.
Yes, don't nobody. That ice just look ugly now. Now I gotta go on that ice machine. First, she gave me the upstairs from the refrigerator ice, and I don't want that. And then we went downstairs, and I got that ice, and it was just
that hospital ice.
Yes, it was so. It was so amazing balls.
Shout out to the dog.
Yes, honey, my honey bunny.
Yes, honey was over us, honey.
Yes, she was. Honey was done. But yes, the karaoke was awesome.
Wow.
And my weekend was great until I got this bitch ass for the streets ear infection. Like my right ear is out here being a hoe. Like how you come back with all these infections? We ain't never had no infection before. So
in the ear,
and it hurt, and it's not fun.
What was y'all doing? What was he skeeting at?
Listen, I don't know. They said they had flu. I had fluid behind the right ear. I'm like,
vegan.
Vegan.
Yes, you got that vegan in there. Okay.
Okay.
But no, seriously, yes.
I was okay, how you gonna leave out? We went and got our little feet done.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was the most important of the other important stuff. We went and got our feet done, and they had I can't cock my leg up. I gotta stretch, but the feet are pretty. They blue. And they had a nice little spread with snacks, and I took some snacks. For my car, just a couple. They were just leftover snacks. I ain't quite eat those yet. But
she didn't like the organic juice box though. She said it was giving diet.
I was like, let me get a juicy. That's why people need to read, because I didn't read and I had a whole attitude like it was the box of juice fault. No, I didn't read. And it tastes just like watered down juice. You know how you give your children the more water and a sprinkle of juice so they can think they drinking juice? That's what it was. And I didn't like it. Count your days organic juice.
It was cute. So moving along, moving along.
Yes, that's all I did.
Yeah, it's pretty much. But she did have a good time. You did. Yeah. I did.
Didn't you go out? Did you say you went out to eat?
Oh yeah. So how can I forget Mother's Day? I'm so sorry.
Dang, you forgetting everything.
I know. Mother's Day was such a blur because don't have my mommy. But so we went to church, but we was late for church because the kid was late. He had us late for church. We went and everybody was like, "In a bye." I was like, "Oh, okay, okay."
I didn't know that.
Dang, I was late. Okay.
Oh my God. Yes. Well,
And
I'm gonna
about.
do this. Well, church is normally a little longer, but it was 45 minutes in and out, and we got there at 11:45, and everybody was like, in and out. I was like, oh. But we took pictures with my mother-in-law and the family, and then we went to IHOP. I like IHOP. So we went to IHOP. And then I got to show y'all the picture. But I had unlimited mimosas complimentary of Dion Hughley.
Okay.
Yes. But he was so ghetto. He was so ghetto with it, but it was so romantic though. Shout out to you, babe. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, yes. And just to touch on, because you say you didn't have your mommy, that's not true because she runs through your veins and your blood. So you will always have her there with you.
Oh, girl, don't.
Thank you. Don't be.
Somebody had said there's this guy I was watching his live today, and he was talking about his, he was going in, he stayed going in on people, but he was going in because somebody was playing with him. And he was talking about his parents, and he was like, "They not gone. They still here with me. They run through my blood." And so I was like, "Oh, that's that's a good way to look at it." So your ancestors will never be gone.
Michelle is in
always,
here.
Their blood will always run through you.
Okay.
Both the Michelle is in here.
Okay. Because I really
feel to be together. That's we had both our mothers' name Michelle. That's crazy. Okay. And Michelle. Yes. Well, Mita, you want to kickstart because we kind of had the same weekend, basically.
We did a broccoli fest. We did. We went to Ray's house. Then we did broccoli fest. First day was just a rainy day, but we made the best of it. We froze to death almost.
Yes, it was cold as
fuck. But the performances were great. We got there like 2:30.
Yeah, so like 2:32 early.
You were able to see all but one of the acts. Everybody did really good. Like everybody did really, really good. I got to see my boo, Larry June. And I got to see everybody. It was great. And
the second day was just great because we didn't go as early.
Yeah. So you want to say the second? I guess you could say the second day.
It was cute. It was right to the point, in a point, because we got there, it was nice out. I was walking and this lady, they sending their little stuff and shirts and stuff. And the one dude was like, "I got them edibles." So we kept walking. I was like, "Wait, pause, run that back." So we ran that back and then, had little cookies and stuff. And then we got up in there. I got my little Henny in there, my blunt. And Gunna was performing, right? When we got in there. And then we went straight up.
They started early. They started early.
He started early the next day because that was not the time he was due, but he was already performing and performed. So
I think he probably just started when we was walking in.
You think so?
I think he probably did. Like we probably missed one song because he did a few acts.
He did.
I mean, he did a few. He did quite a few songs. We was watching him for a while, so we probably missed like one song.
Yes, it was very interesting. And then we ran into Ashley. She was out there. And we was like, okay, and running too. Like, what was the odds of that? Out of all these thousands of people out here, like, wow. So that was that. And then, Wiz Kid, he did good. He did. All the Africans came out. They was like, yes.
Yes, Africans was deep.
Deep in that bitch, like, yes, this is it. So I was like, all right, y'all, see y'all. Yes. And then Summer Walker, of course, closed it out. It got a little breezy by then. But she did really good. I was like, oh my God.
A little. A little breezy. It was cold.
Yes. Yes.
It was cold.
I was saying $8 for that gas. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, in DC?
It's cold. It did get cold. But see, I was drinking the Henny. And I was smoking, so I was good. And, Melanie, she let me go by the rail and just lean real quick. So, she was in her little fire element. And we was good. As long as we had that eye contact with each other, we was good. We was vibing. And then we was cracking up, though. I ain't going to hold you. Like, it was like everything was like funny times 10. She say something. I was like, "Oh, you shady bitch." And we just kept busting out laughing. I was like, "Oh, my God, I'm high." Like, I was like, oh my God. So it was a great, that's what I wish Saturday was giving to.
Yes.
Sunday was giving cute
vibes. Oh, and then Meika made me some Mother's Day breakfast.
Breakfast,
brunch.
Yes.
Brunch. That was real good. And we got to soak our feet.
Yes,
made
from the
a
bark
foot
because the bark
bath.
was going in.
Yes, arf
Yes.
arfing.
I made a little foot bath with the CBD oil, the milk and honey,
It was
Ooh.
great.
soap, the green alcohol, and the Epsom salt. And we soaked those dogs real good, real quick to make it feel better. But then my feet was hurting by the end of Sunday night. I was like, my feet hurt.
Again. And again.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was, but it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm tired. I did sleep a little bit on the train. I was out, and then and I came here, and I was like, oh my God, so much going on in here.
Okay.
So, yes, but I'm glad I got that time away because I really needed that. Like I did. Then I came back to work, and it was like, and then my manager was like, welcome back. And I sent that, you know, that boy who took his little class picture, that white boy, he always got that same face. He'd be like, that's what I posted. Like, yes. And she started laughing. I was like, I'm dead serious.
Okay.
Like, okay. So, yes, that was it. That was it. I guess we could move into the read because as you see, we had a packed weekend and we still didn't even accomplish some of the stuff that we were supposed to get done. Like, but yeah, we're gonna have a part 2 of that, you know, for y'all. You know what I mean? It's gonna be popping on the handstand.
Okay.
I can't tell y'all much, but it's gonna be popping. So
Popping.
okay, bring
got a
Rob
new
to
boo.
through.
He got a new boo. Robbing the cradle, little Dirk.
Well, that is my boo. Yes, how am I forget about him? That is my little boo right there. Like, okay, boo. So, we're gonna get into the
R.E.A.D.
real entertainment all day. Sourced by the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, the Jasmine Brand, and hosted by your girl. Y'all know who the fuck I am. And if you don't, Meika AKA Taji is right there. You know, thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. So we'll just kick right start, get it in, get it out. Everybody know by now, Kevin Samuel has passed away. At first it was speculation. Did he go? Did he not? It's confirmed he did. So as he did, you know, people started having things to say, their own opinions about it, whatever. Starting with first caller, Tamar. She's like, y'all, that man Kevin, dead. Damn, he was coming to the premiere of UC with Tamar too. So many questions. I'm so sad. So then, of course, right after she got a little around back on that or whatever, because people was like, dang, like, how you just gonna be like doing that and whatever. So then she came back and was like, I don't care. I posted him all day, every day to my friends, and I'm devastated. My thoughts are what was planned. Death has taken a front seat in my life. So it seems. And I'm past what? Yeah, I'm past about it. Okay, I'm pissed about it.
Maybe it's supposed to say pissed.
Okay, I'm pissed about it. Okay, that would make sense. Okay, I'm pissed about it. Fuck you if you don't get it. Okay, girl. Like, all right. So, you know, of course, some callers had things to say with like how she plugged her show. She really did plug the show. Like he was supposed to come on and plug the show. Like, okay, girl. Like, but he's not coming there anymore. Mm-hmm. And then someone was like, it still was distasteful, but okay. And all right. And then someone was like, girl, bye.
Yeah. It didn't seem genuine because she plugged her show.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, was she really upset?
Right. And she upset because he would have brought the views.
Yeah.
Exactly. True. And then she got, you know, of course she said in it like, damn, he dead. And I was like, yeah, she really did say that, like, girl. But, you know, she wasn't the only one who had something to say per se. T.I. also had something to say, saying that basically we're bullying Kevin Samuel or whatever. So we'll let you hear a little bit of this.
Heck yes.
Actually, I'm going to give you some time. Give him time.
You're giving him time a little bit.
Because I don't like, every time y'all bullying a dead man, basically. You're ganging up on a dead man. A travesty of justice. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I ain't gonna let y'all bully this dead man. We're gonna let this man rest in peace. Whatever he did, he did it and he gone. He got away with it. That's between him and God. Him and the Lord gonna have to deal with it. You ain't got no heaven or no hell to put him in.
Shut up.
They believe what the caller said. Who asked you, T.I.?
Yeah, like, I don't know. T.I. he annoys me.
clearly. It's up there. Some people had, people had same energy for him when he was alive.
Exactly.
Yeah, they did. Like, because of his ways. He bullied women when he was alive. So, right? And someone said, you can't bully a dead man.
I was going to say that. Like, how do you bully a dead
Bully
man?
a dead man.
Okay, and
Right.
yes, shout out to her because she, what is it? A pimp named Pound Cakes. Yes, okay.
Okay, a pimp named Pound. Oh, that's a
Yes. Shout out to a pimp named Pound Cake because that's what she had to say. But also, so when
I ain't gonna let y'all. What you gonna do? What you
Right.
gonna do?
Okay. And speaking of,
actually, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. What'd you say? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can go. I was just gonna wait.
I say, who is that lady? But I said,
Vivica A. Fox, who also has something to say in this thing, but I think her she might have been a little different note on this. So here we go.
My honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, then you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a sharp job. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind.
So I was like, okay, girl. So
I don't.
What karma?
That's not. What was his like?
People are having different. You know what I mean? Like, and this was the eventually,
right?
Eventually, yeah. Like, and a girl, put your hands up. So. Okay. Yeah, you know, this stuff is still unraveling. Now they're posting the 911 calls, like the recording of the call, all of this. But, you know, I just didn't want to get all that deep into that after that. That was pretty much enough deepness.
I was about to say, did he die on top of somebody?
Yeah. Something like an escort. Yeah, that fit the description of the women that he said was no good. But then it's like, so for me, I never really watched him or tuned into him. I've only seen like clips of what they show where he be extra rude and sassy and shady. And I had stumbled across this page I follow on TikTok where they was showing different clips. And I could see, so he was shady as hell. Now the thing was he used to do the same thing with men, but men are different than women. And I feel like when he would come at men, he wasn't as extra with the men. Like there was one dude, he was like, get your broke ass up and go to work. Like he said that, and the dude accepted it. But I feel like when the dudes would call in, they would call in for confirmation. They already knew. I think with these women that were calling, they were just completely lost. And those women didn't represent all women. That's what because it was made it seem like those women that would call in would represent all women. And I'm just like, those are just the dumb hoes. Like a lot of them was dumb hoes that was calling in. So that's why he was going in on them. Mm-hmm. But he was extra rude to the women. Like, but I never really, he wasn't talking to me and I didn't agree with everything. So I never really took it to offense, but he was definitely shady, like definitely shady. And I do agree with Vivica. He was a hypocrite because all the stuff that he talked about, that same woman. Mm-hmm. And then I'm not going to get no advice from him. He's like 50 something, divorced twice, got kids. Mm-hmm. I don't know, like if he had a good relationship with his kids or not. And you single, like, living in an apartment, you don't even have your own home, like, you know, so, and you banging escorts. So how can somebody like that give me life advice? That's why I agree. I never really took him that seriously, but he was definitely shady as hell. So,
he is shady. But speaking of what's not shady, because the clappers was out and clapping, that was very trending. Baby. R.E.A.D Fletcher and her son. So apparently everybody thought she was out at a club, child, but she was really at a, she said it was like a little gathering with her friends and family, but they were just out there, clapping and shaking, and he was just in the back, just spinning his little toy around in the back. So I was like, okay, of course, you know, everybody got something to say. So Someone was like tasteless, and someone was like, I still can't figure out what reason a baby would have in the club.
She ain't had no babysitter.
He said, not the baby playing while people doing hookah and twerking. Yes, he was living his best life. And someone said, y'all act like y'all don't turn children's birthday parties into whole adult parties when the sun goes down. Okay.
That's true.
Where's
Yeah.
the line? All this, but wait, there's just a little bit more. So, child, after all of this, like the internet went crazy to the point they really tried to start a petition to raise signatures to give Herbo full custody of the son, basically saying she not fit and all that other extraness. So, child, of course, she stay on her social media. So she saw that nonsense. And of course, all she had to say, what she posted is, my son monthly income is getting crazy. He about to start paying some bills. So basically, like, he getting his money up. My child is taken care of. Basically, in a nutshell, that's that. And he is so freaking cute and adorable. But then
I'm gonna need for his mother to come back with a different like rebuttal to everything. It's always money. Money is always
always money.
Always the rebuttal. Like, girl, you could lose that in a
real quick.
Good. Then what?
Real
she need to come up with something else as a rebuttal. That's just
you heard it first. Come back with something with a rebuttal. Like
rebuttal.
Yes, real rebuttal. So it on that. And while we are it on that, we'll go real quick on this. So Blac Chyna basically lost a defamation lawsuit against the Kardashian / Jenner family. Yeah, it's just my ass. That's what it is.
Okay.
And so now Tokyo, had a little something to say. She thinks the case with Blac Chyna and the Kardashian was unfair. So when asked if she thought the case was fair, Tokyo made it clear that she didn't think it was. She said, she deserves what she deserves. It was put out. The media was there. They put out everything that was said. Like, come on. We just want justice. Fucking honestly. That's it. When asked if they don't raise the money for the appeal through GoFundMe, would they still pursue the appeal? Tokyo reassured that they would still try an appeal, but also made it clear that the fundraiser is hers, not China's. So I guess apparently because they started GoFundMe, they was like, damn, China asking for money like that. So Tokyo said, no, it's mine.
Man, that's Tokyo money. Tokyo ain't gonna do nothing but take that money. She's not gonna use that for no appeal.
Okay.
Tokyo is a con artist. Allegedly.
Allegedly. So yeah, basically good news every that's it. Like there's nothing else to report on that. Cause it was no need to go in deeper. She lost the case. That was it. Period. Blank. Poo.
Okay.
Done. But since the Kardashians' name just always seemed to be out here, it's not really them that's talking now, surprisingly. So now Ray J has definitely jumped in the scene, and he is letting it be known to y'all on the ones and twos. So, child, let me get this tea ready, child. So Ray J, he recounts his 4-hour meetup with Kanye West to recover Kim Kardashian pics footage. He sat on the floor and he watched everything I gave him. Plus says he wanted Kanye to help him clear his name. So, child, the 41-year-old Love and Hip Hop star is getting very candid about his 4-hour meetup with Kanye West, 44, in October to recover the remaining footage of Kim Kardashian's sex tape. The October 8th meeting at Los Angeles International Airport was portrayed in a Kardashian's new Hulu series. And it appears Ray J isn't too fond on how he is being pursued. Now, Ray J is detailing his 4-hour meeting with Kanye West to set the record straight once and for all. During a recent interview, Ray J revealed how he told Kanye everything, including how he, Kim, and Kris Jenner, who's 66, allegedly teamed up to release the original tape. Ray J said, I gave it to him in a private terminal at the back of Los Angeles Airport in a private room where we talked for 4 hours. I gave him everything I had. I showed him everything. Huh?
I said, damn.
Oh, okay. Yes, right. I showed him everything I had. He sat on the floor and watched everything I gave him. He continued. It was everything I felt could have been looked at negatively. It was text messages, with me and Kim over the years. It was a lot of different pictures we sent to each other over the years. After the sex tape, I was showing him these timelines and letting him know that everything that's been said to him is not true. Ray J said he agreed to the meeting only if it was kept private. He was shocked when Kanye made it public in an interview in January, Ray J explained. I asked him to keep this private, father to father. I didn't want anyone to know that I did this because I was genuinely trying to make peace. All I wanted from him was for him to help me clear my name. I can't keep being blackballed like this. Ray J expressed disappointment in Kanye West and said that he really thought that they had a genuine moment and understanding. So,
No, no. Kanye only care about himself.
when people gonna learn that? So someone said Ray J is telling the truth, and me and my girlfriends are upset that Kanye used it to try and keep his wife that don't want to be kept. I was like, I'm said me and my girlfriends.
She said it wrong. She's supposed to say that upset me and my homegirls.
My homegirls.
Like from that, we want to go to Bella Noche. It's upsetting me and my homegirls. Like, she said it wrong.
Oh shit. So then someone said, hold up. Y'all watched it together? Yes. Okay. He said
on the carpet.
Okay.
Airport.
They was crisscross applesauce in it watching pornography.
Oh man. Y'all stupid. But lastly, he had something else to say. As he said, basically, him and Kim would still be together if she didn't steal money from his family. Ooh. That's why he stopped speaking. So, child, Ray J, he is really out here clearing up his name. He is not playing with them. He said, basically, as previously reported, the singer exclusively did an interview with Daily Mail where he basically, talked about the sex tape and all that, but then further went into like the extended version of the 2007, like the whole footage and all that. So he says, clearing his name, Ray J told the Daily Mail, I have never leaked a sex tape in my life. It's always been a deal and partnership with Chris and Kim and me. And we've always been partners since the beginning of this thing, Ray J says. The backlash he faced after initially being accused of leaking the tape cost him his career and left him feeling suicidal. I couldn't be a part of any major network television show and do Dancing with the Stars and do America's Got Talent or anything like that because of my image, he said earlier this month. Because of what that made me, in a Kardashians' new Hulu series, Kim becomes emotional when she tells her family and friends that her ex-husband, Kanye West, delivered the entire sex tape, which I showed that last week ago, whatever, including unreleased footage to her after he met with Ray J. The entertainer claimed the recent timeline showing Kanye presenting Kim with the laptop of the remaining footage was all a lie because he claimed she had the footage the entire time without Kanye's knowledge. Ray J went on to talk about their past relationship and reveal why he ended things with Kim Kardashian and cut her famous family off. He admitted, apart from them stealing money from my family, we would probably still be together now. But when that happened, I said, I don't want to be sleeping around with you no more. You stole money from my family, so that's why we stopped speaking, he said, referring to a lawsuit filed against Kim and Khloe in 2008 over a allegation
okay,
that they stole money from his mother and sister, Sonia and Brandy Norwood. So
I'm starting to, maybe I'm lost in the sauce or whatever, but I'm thinking now that all this time, it was planned to leak the tape or the video, and maybe Kim and her mothers decided to leak it. Blamed it on them, so
it was a
deal.
Mm-hmm.
It was a deal.
That got out. And that info got out because they pay big money to hide certain things or get certain things removed. So they was probably mad that shit got out. But it like just fess up to it. It is what it is. Like you got this shit all in this new series, just like a caller said last week. Like, bitch, you the one that keep talking about this sex tape. Like, bitch, we forgot all about that. You wasn't that great.
Right, that's back in the day.
It is like you wasn't that great.
Yummy ass.
Jazz is speaking of in my ass, but child, they read him. So Romeo Miller says he received hate mail from female fans after becoming a dad. A lot of people felt like it was supposed to be them. Girl, yes.
Romeo was so arrogant.
Even the neighborhood talk came in on this. It was like, this made me laugh. I'm sorry, bye Romeo. Like, yes, how one of my sources came up on another source one? Like,
Right.
Shout out to the Rat Snacks though, because his kind is the best.
oh my God, yes. Somebody said he get one letter in his hate mail.
You know what?
That's not one letter, okay? Sir, your fan base is in their 30s now. I just know they ain't did that. Like,
Okay.
yo. So, oh God, I thought that was funny. That was very trending because he really did try it. Like, boy, bye.
Well, he is
And
not
that's
Rihanna.
it was a side chick that he was screwing with on the low, and she mad. And she cursed him out on text message. But ain't nobody thinking about no damn Romeo.
Right.
Exactly.
He is not on no Rihanna status where everybody mad she got pregnant. Like, boy.
If
okay.
anything, our age women, we love seeing a man be a good dad. So
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
guys,
make it make sense.
Okay.
And make this make sense too. You know, maybe y'all can help me out a little bit with this. So Stevie J is very trending because he posted this wonderful thing here for Faith on Mother's Day. He says, Faith Renee Jordan, I've hurt you, disrespected you, and humiliated you in front of the world. From this day forward, I promise to listen to your feelings and be more delicate with your heart. I also promise to build you up even more and to communicate daily with you, respect you, and love on you until you're as happy as you were when we got married. I've learned my lesson and I never want to live without you because God knows I'm a better man with you, and I'm asking you to find it in your heart to forgive me and allow me to rebuild our trust. Happy Mother's Day. I love you. So I was like, okay, like it was kind of getting mixed reviewy because it was, you know, people was like, damn, it's Mother's Day. Like, why you reminding her of being, you humiliated her, disrespected her, blah, blah, blah. So it was kind of given. So I'll drop the comments first and then I'll let you girls, you know, chime in because it was kind of given, I don't know, back and forth. So someone was like, would you be pleased? So we see where King, the lady, is saying, yes, King, the lady. Okay. And so it said, these men just be way too damn old to be doing all this, even the apology. You not tired of apologizing at 50 plus? Right.
Yeah.
And this reminded me so much.
He's a liar.
Liar. That reminded me so much of you. Yes, I had to let you say that one. Yes. So I said, I wish a nigga would. So, what are your thoughts? Like, what, you know?
I mean, he could have saved that apology thing for another day. Like, he could have wished her a genuine happy Mother's Day. Because now it's kind of like taken away. Yes, I understand. I understand he's trying to apologize in public because he publicly humiliated her. I understand that, but you kind of taken away from the Mother's Day celebration. Right. So he could have gave a heartfelt, nice little Mother's Day pose, boom. And because he kind of made it about himself and what he's done. Then later on, maybe the next day, he could do that. Right.
I agree. Okay. Because now if the attention goes off of Happy Mother's Day to, Stevie, what you do?
Being a Scorpio.
What you been doing, right? Exactly.
Scorpio man or something else.
Something else.
And they love to apologize after the fact. And about
well, we're gonna say who not apologizing, sorry, not sorry for going very trending out here in these streets. The internet is in shambles after the new video of Jesse Williams on Broadway leaked online. So I was like, bitch, what Broadway is this? Cause they is like, it's a Broadway show and they are like nude. I had to
out or something.
That's what it's called. I had to put the birdie on it, girl.
You know, behoove me. He posted
just behoove me.
I was like, what are he talking about? I was like,
well, this is what he is talking about. Apparently, this thing got Twitter rocking out.
It's me.
But I'm gonna let y'all hear because someone said that Jesse Williams leak got me liked. So that was the first meme. I mean, yeah, like the meme or gag, whatever you call it. But I want y'all to hear it because I was dying. Hold on. She do this thing with her. Like, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but like, God, I can't do it. But it's, you know, when you try to gargle with nothing in your throat and make that weirdy noise. You know what I'm trying to say?
Like roboty?
Yeah. So watch. Just, oh my God. Yes, definitely. Like what? Like what? Like I was
Ain't that a singer?
I was like, yo, so Twitter was out of control, y'all. So I'm gonna share some of this shit with y'all because I was dying. So someone said when Jesse Williams stand behind you. Someone said whoever took that one for the team and snuck cameras to Broadway to give us these Jesse Williams videos stank. Right, because on Broadway you can't have no camera. You can't. When we go see Lion King, bitch, they don't play. You can't video. You can't none of that up in here. But
yes,
somebody
auntie.
did. Somebody had got that meat. She said Jesse Williams. I seen that video and all I could say is
Okay.
girl, even Pokemon girl.
Okay.
Yes, gotta catch them all. Okay.
Oh, child. What I said. And look at me first.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Like, what's up, Jesse? Let's come out to dinner. Yes.
That's right.
Ooh, I ran to Twitter so fast to see that meat. I need prayer. People is out of control. Oh, this is the type of positive news we need in the world sometimes. Like, okay. So yeah, shout out to Jesse and the meat on Broadway. Like he is on Broadway swinging this. What show is this?
But that picture of him though, is big and long because of the angle that the water at the bottom is shooting. Like it's not shooting. Like you gotta go back.
And then it's gotta be a nice size for him to be bucky naked like that.
Oh my God.
They ain't gonna have no man with no little meat bucky naked on the stage.
Okay, not on Broadway. You got to come big or go home on Broadway.
Okay.
But yeah, that water streaming at the bottom looked like he peeing.
Y'all
that
can
angle
go on Twitter because he was slapping it, and I was like, "Girl, what show is this? Like, what show we? Pokemon, yes." So, woo, that was just great, and
off his wing.
And that
and somebody was like, "It's healthy."
Okay, and how healthy it is. So
vegan.
The read for the evening. So it's by the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocking, the Jasmine brand. Of course, 5 bitches turning it over to my girls. And yes, this is how I feel because I had a very fun packed weekend, but a bitch is tired. So somebody help for me. I'm tired of working. That is the end. Yes, of that. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm telling you now that was some good. That was some tea I had to put together real quick, but it was some shit going on in the mix of the broccoli fest too. So
yes, and what you calling them got locked up. Good thing they didn't get locked up until after the broccoli fest because we wouldn't have seen Gunna.
Shout out to the after arrest. Okay. Won't even do it.
He got arrested. Who got arrested?
Well, I don't know if Gunna got arrested. I know he got charged, but I know Young Thug locked up.
Locked up. Damn.
All that whole crew, they whole record team, they all facing charges and something with Regine's man. They was trying to murder him in jail or something.
What?
There's a lot going on.
It is a lot going on behind the bars over there.
The police was like they be using the song lyrics and stuff. So.
All right. So then, speaking of, since we can get into it, since they are definitely they're gonna be facing some charges out here in these streets, honey. That is gonna be real rejecting. And speaking of, it's tonight's topic, which is it's a dub. It's a dub.
Okay.
Okay. But you know what, y'all? To my swingers, swingers, I gotta thank y'all because I did put a poll out just to get, I want to know how people feel about rejection, or maybe it was something that I could learn from somebody's response or whatnot. So I'm gonna share a little bit with y'all because we had a few of them, including some may have possibly even been some of you girls on the show. So I don't know, maybe not, but
I responded.
Okay.
I hate her.
I can't remember what I said, but I know I did.
Oh my God, I can't stand her. So it's a dub. Swingers responses. So this was basically the question: how do you handle rejection? Be honest. So someone was like, reject these. No, seriously, I don't handle it well at all. So I'm like, okay, all right. I get an attitude and
that's
kept the
me.
person off.
That's me.
The first one was
Okay.
mine.
Yes, that's me.
Yeah. Cry, then be like, F you then. No, I'm like, oh, not cry. Somebody said, I don't. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you don't handle it. Okay, girl. So I said, I just assess the situation, grow from it, and learn from it, and don't be bitter. And I'm like, it's kind of hard not to be a little bitter off of that because rejection hit different for a lot of people. So I want to keep about that because it definitely hit a little different for people. So
Yeah.
with that being said, like, why do rejection always trigger negative emotions for the most part?
Because I want
But you
what I
rejected.
want.
Like I don't handle rejection well at all. Like because I don't.
So you agree with that swinger that was like,
oh, that I was that swinger. Yes. But I don't because I always want people to like me. I always want people to I feel like well not really much now as much so as before.
Yeah,
but I
always still want people to like you. Still
going strong now. Because a piece of mommy is in me, and at this point, like I really start not to care. But before, I always felt like I needed people to love me and like me and justify certain things that I do. So I'm like, if you do all that, you don't need to be rejecting me. So when I get rejected, I'm like, oh no, I don't handle that well. I don't. And I'd be like, well, what I do? What can I do better? Why you reject me? What's going on? But
so you start questioning yourself.
Yes. But now I'm like, oh, girl in the back.
I'm spoiled, so
okay.
Oh, Amber Alert.
I know I got it too.
You got it too.
Yes.
Amber Alert. I was in Maryland.
That explains it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm spoiled. I think I'm spoiled. I am spoiled. But I'm not one of those spoiled where it's like fall out the chair spoiled or whatever. Like, little kids and like spoiled, like little Billy, little Tommy. Like I wasn't there. But I was definitely spoiled growing up. Number one, I'm the baby of all three children. And my brother spoiled me. And I was just spoiled. And so I've always expected for people to give me what I want. I always get what I want at the end of the day, like regardless. You might reject it, but eventually I'll get what I want. And my rejection is more so, it's not about people accepting me. It's more so I want something and that's what I'm going to get. I don't like to be told no. So, cause I'm not used to being told no. But the thing is with me is I give as well. And I think that maybe that's what it is. Cause I give a lot of myself. I give a lot of my energy. I give a lot of love. So I expect reciprocation. Right. And if you're not giving it back, yes, I'm going to be upset with you and I'm going to cut you off. And then it's to the point where you're going to want my energy anyway. So you're going to end up giving me what I want and then you're going to come back. So
okay. Feel going strong.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it necessarily triggered negative emotions for me. I think I had like one incident where it triggered more like, ew, embarrassed. Like, bitch, for you to reject me, like I felt embarrassed because it's like, you not even what I would typically do, like, but I did. So it was like, oh my God, like I am embarrassed a little bit, like by myself, like my actions, like almost like a little ashamed. So like at that particular rejection, or even like if you go for a job interview and that shit is popping, like you vibing with the person, y'all laughing, y'all joking, y'all talking about life, y'all getting into the position, you like everything went well, like you felt it went great. And then they hit you back with like, and a no, like, no. It kind of leaves me like, it don't leave me angry and mad. They're like, okay, I'm gonna go harder, but it's like, bitch, don't vibe with me like that. Like, why you gonna vibe with a kid like that? So it kind of leave me feeling not angry.
It kind of messes with your self-esteem a little bit.
Maybe, yeah. Like tug at your little string, like, okay, girl, like I ain't had to
don't play with me.
Right.
Yes.
Don't play with my emotions. Like, do you want me to work or not? Like, don't do all of that. If I'm not
Okay,
working,
just say
don't
that.
do-
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like, don't do all that.
Like I
extra-
gave you all my best of me, and then you gonna be like, ain't that bad?
Because you even asked like in the interview and you get to the end and they ask you, do you have any more questions? Because you asked about them and stuff, about the business. So they know you've been researching and everything. And I'm like, if there's anything that I could take from this interview and this whole process, what would be one thing you would tell me, that maybe I can improve on, or, a high point for me. And they be like, damn, like I wasn't expecting you to hit me with something like that. So, okay, well, and some will be honest and some be like, no, I just think everything was great. Bitch, everything wasn't just great with the interview. Like you gonna say that for the next person and the next. So it just be weirdy, like when they vibing and it be good and then it be like, and you don't get the job. So.
But sometimes that could be a positive thing that you don't get the job, because sometimes people be overqualified. And if I'm overqualified, you ain't about to pay me in peanuts when I deserve $50 an hour. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
That could be.
Let me wave my church fair air conditioning. Yes. Okay.
Yes. So sometimes rejection can be positive. It could be dodging a bullet, even with jobs, or even with like a relationship or like something. It could turn into a positive because you could be dodging a bullet. I'm trying to think of a time where I was rejected and it was a positive.
Oh, and it was a positive?
Yeah.
Oh, let me give you some time on that because I don't even know if I have.
I do. Mine was a job.
I do a relationship. Like when I wanted, there was a relationship. I wanted more, but I don't know why I wanted more from him. Like he didn't have anything to offer me. And like he ended up leaving me for this other girl, whatever. And I just was able to see like how he was ruining her life. So it's like, I kind of, well, when I was with him, my life was getting, I was getting jabbed at my life, stabbed and jabbed. All the time, it was always negative stuff happening to me. But it's like, if he really would have committed to me, who's to say what would have happened to my life? I know I wouldn't be where I am now in life. So the fact that I was rejected was a positive thing for me.
Definitely. Okay. Well, I guess I could look at it like that did too, because, it's one of our little loyal little swingers and stuff. Shout out to her. But back in the day, it was a back in the day. But, I was really like pursuing her and stuff. Like we were vibing and everything and our little private chats and stuff. The only thing I ain't like, when I showed her a little bit of something, she went in the chat and told everybody like, and that's how this wonderful name down here became a name. But, I'm glad at the end of the day that she kind of did reject me because she was still just torn between what she was going through, because then we became like really good friends, really great friends. Sometimes, a bitch will try it and I'll be like, will it back? So I'd be like, I feel like, because I feel like I would have lost this good friendship had we had anything else. And honestly, like now looking at it, I'm like, no, girl, I had to tell your world up, girl.
Okay.
So, I think you're right about that. Maybe you on to something. Yes. Okay. Tell me more. You are on. Yeah.
Why is my dogs? My dogs are too quiet. What's going on out there?
Okay. It's like you want them to be quiet, but then when they too quiet, it's like, what y'all in there doing?
Well, good. Let them be quiet. Just lay down. Don't you hear no boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
You be hearing that all day, and now
they be fucking it up.
Yeah, mine was a job. I thought I wanted this job like really, really, really bad. And I think because at the time I didn't like my job, but then I didn't get the job. And somebody I knew that worked there was like, girl, this is what's going on, such and such and such and such. And that was the department I would have gotten a job at in. And she was like, girl, I'm so glad you don't work here because they in here losing their mind and doing all this. I was like, girl. So that was a positive rejection. I wanted that job too, but God was like, no. I was like, but I want it.
God was like, I got something better for you, huh?
And he did. Yes.
Peace be still.
Okay, yes, peace be still. You better.
Well, I gotta send you a thing. I didn't send you one this week yet.
You didn't.
Okay, I'll find one.
But I did have rejection where I thought at the time I was like, it was negative. Like, ew.
Negative.
Yes, it was because we was having like a real hot girl summer. Like we had an understanding. We was vibing, it was cute with everything. And then she was just like, no, like not the and to stop doing this and stuff. So I was like, wow, like, you know what I mean? All that. Like, no, because I don't want no feelings to get caught and all that. So I was like, okay, so that pretty much like concluded. And I was like, damn, like I felt like, cause it was just so abrupt, like, wow, like really? But then, you know, as time went on, like I felt mad, like we were still friends, you know, on social media, but we wouldn't talk to each other. So like, I'll see clearly you saw my story. And then gradually she started saying little stuff, but it was like nothing crazy. And then like, I guess she was more leaning towards getting that friend back. And then now it kind of willed to that. And, you know, with her telling me about, you know, what's going on in her life and new things. And yes, auntie. So I was like, you know what I mean? At first it did make
She look good though. She look
yes,
good.
auntie.
Look
Okay.
good.
Yes.
Okay, auntie. Shout out to auntie. Yes.
Yes, auntie.
Somebody auntie. So
She
I
look
was
good.
like, yeah, you know, it was a thing, but I'm glad it went the way that it did go at the end of the day. And yeah.
So have you all ever rejected someone in a situation?
Yeah.
And how did you feel afterwards? How did it make
All
you
the
feel?
time. So,
Okay.
Oh my gosh, yo.
I'm not doing this with you.
I'm about to hit the lady on you. I'm putting you in timeout for 15 minutes, okay? I did, because lady tore my stomach up. Like, don't talk to me for 15 minutes. Like, okay. She shook her head a little bit. So
she do. She be understanding. She be like, yes.
Yes.
Let me see. Have I rejected? I definitely know I've rejected. I rejected somebody because I felt like they was moving too fast. Like, I'm not like, you moving too fast. I don't know no other way to tell you that. Then they like, oh, all right, I'm going to chill. And then still be moving too fast. So I was like, and a rejectee, like, I had to reject her. Sorry, Lisa.
How did you feel after that? You slept good at night?
I did sleep good. I slept good because I knew, like, honestly, I was not fully in it. She was like a rebounding, honestly. I was not over my past relationship, and she was just something there, like a speed bump, to take my mind off of it. But she didn't take my mind completely off of it. And of course, like, intimacy-wise, sexually, it was just different. And it was just different. Like, she was not giving what I needed her to give. And I think the only thing that intrigued me, because she was Aquarius, same sign as me, so I wanted to see what it was like being with an Aquarius, but she a January one, so I guess they might be different. So I don't know. But
wasn't she snotty?
Ew, I didn't want to bring that up because it make my mouth water, not in a good way. Like, not like a clear watery.
And it's
Oh.
Ew. God, not like a clear watery. Oh my God.
that throw up water.
So yeah.
Ooh.
No, I definitely rejected her. I just couldn't. I was like, yeah, girl, this ain't working. She's like, could we still have sex? No, we can't. It's just not working. It's just not. Sorry. Oh, and I felt bad. She got Gracie a gift and shit. I was like, no, we just no. Yeah, I definitely rejected her. I'm so sorry, girl, but it just wasn't given. I just was not over. Like, we moved too fast with that. So, but I'm sure she's happy now and everything. So yeah, shout out to her. Yes.
Okay.
Not.
Okay. Ew, and I'm drinking this white stuff.
But that's not snot consistency. So you.
Oh my God, but they got bubbles in it. Like,
and drink still. But
right.
Yeah, I know. I be rejecting
Don't
people
look
a lot.
at it.
I be rejecting people all the time. I'm not, trying to be arrogant or anything, but I think for me, because I'm not really like, I'm in a point in life now. I'm trying to I'm no longer in a relationship. I'm trying to like get myself together and focus on like my future. Like I had some things going. I'm about to start school again.
And okay.
And in a couple of weeks,
we need some sound effects.
Okay. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do. We got
a whole little system over there in the back. I was looking for it on this toolbar, but it ain't over here. I want to. You got to
ask the fellas how they did.
You know what? They probably got a shape. No shape. They probably got a more expensive one too. Account.
Oh, yeah.
Saving no shade. They doing their thing, though.
Provide
So
that
yes.
extra additional stuff, but that's all right. We gonna figure it out, okay?
Okay.
Won't give up for the. Here we go. Yay!
We'll sign it on. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on.
Okay.
But,
Yes, bitch. Give me a sound effect, okay?
okay. But
Yes.
yeah, so I'm getting ready, and then I'm on this weight loss journey situation
okay.
going on. And my son, I'm trying to make sure my son, is where he need to be as far as getting his vehicle and moving out of state to follow his career path. So I have a lot of things to focus on. So I don't really, and I'm just not in a place where I want to be involved with anyone. And I just don't like. I'm just. There we go. Yeah. I was gonna try to find it, but I was talking. And a yes. So yes. So yeah, I'm
First
just
one felt like it was clapping
trying
cheeks. I was like, no, we can't use that one.
and I and I know how I am. Like, and at the end of the day, I'm a Sagittarius anyway. I like my space. Like, I'm the type of person where it work with in the relationship because when I want to be with you, we were together. But when I need my space, I need my space. So I just don't have time for that right now. Maybe towards the end of once I graduate school and get my location for my business, then I'll be ready, and by that time I dropped a couple of pounds, my health will be in a better place because I'm trying to get my health together and all that.
It will.
Yeah.
So once I'm set in a place where I want to be, I can then be focused on another relationship because I just don't. And it do be nice people like and this is just recent. Like it just be nice people that be trying, but I'm not in a place that I want to do
Put your
that.
energy on.
Then there was a gentleman where it's like, I mean, he's cool. I've known him for years and we talk and he seemed like somebody that would be, somebody that I could date in the future. But I was like, he don't got no kids. So I asked him, I was like, do you have children? Because I've never seen him post children. I was like, do you want children? He wants children. I don't. So, and an X. So that's already X'd out. Like, I don't want to. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I can't right now. I'm just not in a place right now
to do all that.
Yeah.
And that's fair. You got to be true to yourself.
So, and I reject.
Okay.
You reject people, kid? Did you so nice teeth? See? So nice teeth.
I feel so weirdy. I guess because of how I feel when I'm rejected. I don't want people to feel the same way. But I mean, if I had to reject somebody now, that might be a different story. But I don't recall rejecting anyone. No, I don't recall. I don't.
I be rejecting client what's the word?
Prospective clients?
Prospective clients, yeah, because all money ain't good money.
Sure ain't.
You better preach on
Oh,
that.
well, I do recall being rejected. Yes.
No.
When we go out and people be coming up to me talking about some, can we like hook up? Can I get your number? I be like, no, you gotta ask my girlfriend. And I either be talking to you or Meika.
And rejected,
yes. But other than that, no. Like
yeah, that be a little lightweight rejected. They be like, and I walk off looking stupid. Yeah.
Okay.
And then some about to be like, yeah, but let me ask your girl. I'm like, and then y'all be like, and a no, and a bye.
Yes, we are married. Yes. Thank you.
Oh, well, how hard are you on yourself though after being rejected?
Very hard.
I'm hard on myself. I ain't gonna hold you. I be trying not to. I really, really like. I've been working on that. Like trying not to, and try to just pull a positive from it. Like from the negative, or maybe this is the universe way of telling me I didn't need it, or this is not the way to go. Like I try to pull a positive from it, but I do definitely be like hard on myself when it comes to that. So I don't know.
Because I'm used to getting what I want. I'm a spoiled brat, so I be upset. But I try not to be like I try not to show the person that rejected me that I'm upset.
But how do you do that? Like, is that hard? Because like
I
Obviously,
cut them off. Like I be mad.
oh, like right there. Okay,
And
okay.
then I go.
So we know
cry
who
in the
comment that
corner.
was, guys, earlier. Yes, when they cut them off.
I go cry in the corner, but they ain't gonna know.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
And then
Yeah.
I try
And
to
that
find
was
a way.
Kira, my Kira. I said, man, I make my Kira cry. When she said in the comment, I cried and I get over it. Like F them. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and then I get over it. And then if I really want whatever it is, I try to find a way. Because I'm manipulative too. So I try to find a way to manipulate my way into getting it. And I get it.
And again,
And got
that's for you in her, okay? Yes.
Okay.
And again,
Yes.
what?
I feel like if I
Okay.
deserve it, I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a part of my manifestation.
Yes.
Even though I be manipulating sometimes. But that's what you're supposed to do in life. You're supposed to manipulate life so that you can get what you want. It's nothing wrong with that. Because if it wasn't meant for you, you wouldn't get it.
And then you're supposed to pour it all back into the earth before you go, like Kia Pastor said.
Okay.
At the funeral. Yes, don't leave anything in your cup. Pour it all out and give back because you can't take none of that with you up there. Yes. So, yes.
So with that
BK,
being
I'm giving your pastor message, okay?
Yeah, so with that being said, cash up your girl ads, I know. Yes, pour it all out. And
that's where the applause should have came.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't okay.
Well, okay.
I wasn't ready. Oh no.
Yes, what applause was that? You was late on that. Dang. It was a
yes. Yes. So with that said, cash app your girl.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Oh, boy.
That's like raindrops. We need the real deal. One sound like clapping cheeks. The other one sound like heck yes. But yeah, I'm always hard on myself in any situation. So I definitely am hard on myself when I'm rejected because I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, why? What can I do better? Why? I always think it's my fault, but
true.
Yeah, so I'm hard on myself anyway.
And then do you get over it though? Do you get over rejection? Do you ever get over rejection? Because it's like you can always think about that moment when you was rejected. Like,
I think you learn to live with it, but I don't think you can. I'm not gonna say you can't get over it, but I think for those who remember it or continue to think about it, that they're not over it. They just learn to deal with it. They learn to live with it.
Yeah, I'll be over it, especially with the situation I said where I didn't get to be within the relationship, and I'll just be looking back like, "Child, thank you,
okay,
thank you." Like, why did I even want to be with him?
Oh
like,
my God, yes.
like, oh my God, like. So yeah, I'll be over there like, thank you. I'll be thankful.
I have had some thankful moments, and I've also had some like, damn, like you fucked that up. Like that could have been like something real cute. Like so I've had both. But yeah, definitely more like, thank God we ain't had no kid, or like, oh my God, like God, you is not my problem no more. Like, thank God I got over you. Like, oh my God. Like, yes, I've had more of those than the other ones. So, yes. So, y'all want to drop a final thought for the swingers? Swingers, y'all drop y'all thoughts down there too.
Is reject these nuts.
Rejection.
Yes.
You said reject these nuts.
Yes. Reject these. Yes. Oh, see, y'all be catching me off guard. I don't be prepared.
You don't be ready. You can't be the
I can't.
guy. Yes. They be working it. They be like,
but these the clapping cheeks kind.
Okay, clap them too. Yes. Yes, clap them too. That do sound like clapping cheeks. Run that back again. Yes, one more. For the cheeks clappers. Clap that.
Oh, hold on, girl.
Okay. That sound like that.
And clap.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't know how to act. We don't know how to act out here in the street.
Okay. So yes, that's what I say too. Rejection, all depending on how you take it. Don't be too hard on yourself because it's a part of life and we go through it, but we clearly come back from that shit. Okay?
Yes. And we're still going strong.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, and if y'all see me out there in the swingers land cocking my eye like that, that's because my ear hurt. Because I be doing like this. And it hurt. It's nothing wrong with me, y'all. I'm okay. I'm not crazy. It's just I hurt.
All right, let Meaty grab the mic and get her slob knob
On the mic.
Oh,
Okay.
3000
Get a
on.
slob
You feel
knob.
me?
Because y'all know how I do on the mic.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Still going strong.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Was ready that
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, yes. Out here
yes,
in the
so
swinger post. Alert, 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 alert.
Finger purse.
Okay.
Alert. Spa.
Okay.
Her
Welcome to
site
the
was
spa.
truly.
Yes,
Okay.
true.
Oh, yeah, I saw this one. So this one is he brought his baby on our first date. That's
Yes.
a newborn.
Oh, that's a little
Okay.
too one.
Okay.
They lying, but we gonna get into it. Man, the umbilical cord is still attached. Where's her mama, dog?
Okay. Pretty much.
Good. Take us or leave us. We come as a combo, okay? Someone else said maybe he's a single dad and something happened to the mom. Never assume the worst. I'm just saying. Okay, that's a good point.
That's true.
Next person said, was the baby born in the parking lot right before your date? Okay.
Oh, man.
At least he in his kid's life, okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Sweet Pea was born yesterday. Oh,
Yes.
I
So,
hope not, because you're not supposed to have had that baby out in the
Out
air
in the
like
streets
that.
like that. It's
Okay.
cold
Right
enough
up to
still
their
out
door.
there.
So,
Cute about that.
so
Oh
that's why that
gosh.
post.
If
That
somebody
post is-
showed up,
that
yeah,
post
she
is
was
bogus.
trending as
It's
yeah, and it
bogus.
kept going, it kept circling and circling. But I'm like, even so, if that was the case,
that
if
was
a
really
guy
true.
really bought their baby, like their baby on the first date, like
I mean, now, okay, so the me right now, no, because the person that I am, I don't want, like, if I was to want a date, I don't want nobody to have no little baby. That's too young for me anyway.
that
But
is young. That's
I
like
can respect. So I'm looking at it as just the outside looking in, not as a person being on a date with him, because that's just not something I would want to do. Anyway, that baby is too young. There's still attachments to the mom. Either way you say it, even and it's just too much. Unless the mom has something was wrong with her, she passed or something. But it's just like I commend him for being in his child's life, if that was the case. I commend him for doing that and still, doing because single mothers do it all the time. Like I know when my son was younger and I was dating a guy, like you want to take me out to eat? Oh, my son coming. Like, so you want to feed him too. So single mothers do it all the time. So I don't find anything wrong with it with the guy, with a single father doing it. That's,
it just won't be a second date. Cause like you will actually do the first date. Like some people just roll out like, like you're not doing this.
I think it depends. Like, well, if the woman knows he has a newborn baby, then there's no reason for her to roll out.
Like, cause he just showed up with a baby. Like, I guess something last minute happened, and he had to get the baby. But I guess instead of canceling on a date, which I felt was very respectable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna cancel.
Because people don't be believing you. Like, oh, something came up. You know what I mean? Emergency, my baby. People like, boy, okay, and reject you, like, in a block. You lying. So the fact that he literally showed up like with a baby, like, we could still continue to date if you want.
Right.
If not, I understand.
And then even women, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I just know for myself, I love seeing a father be a father. In one of the my last relationship, I fell in love with him. Yeah, of course, he looked good and everything and all that. But I fell in love with him because he was a wonderful father. Like, that's a lot of the reason why I fell in love with him. And I don't know, maybe other women can relate. I don't know if other women relate, but I know that women love to see a man be a great father. That's such a turn on. Like, you're a great father.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't think that, unless the woman didn't know he had a newborn, or she feel away, like if she has feelings like I had feelings like, no, they're too young, like that, because they're going to always be like in the way. So it's always going to be something. But it seemed like if this scenario was true, then he did his best to still try to be on a date and take the girl out and then still be the father that, you know.
And then that says a lot about his character. That shows me that, okay, you still going to deal with your responsibility or keep your promise, because yes, you have your child, but you didn't want to, you know, cancel the date or, you know, anything like that. So you held up your end of the bargain. So that speaks a lot about his character too. So for me, I mean, I love children, but if we supposed to go on a date, just the two of us, and you got a little wham, like, that's a bit muchy for me.
Yes, be honest. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a bit muchy.
That way.
Yes, because you got a little team.
I knew that you had a newborn. We ain't even going on no date.
I'm like, go ahead and take care of what you got to take care of. We'll reschedule.
I'm like, that is real newborny. Like, you just had somebody pregnant. Like, well, okay. Like, because you know that's going to come up eventually. Like, well, where's the kids, mom? Like, you know, how is that going? Like, yeah.
Right,
so it's a lot to take on. But, I mean, as far as me, like, if I put a girl and a girl showed up with a baby, I'm like, who baby is that? Because, like, girl, like, that baby is fresh. Like, who had you or your baby mother? Like, what's going on? So, I don't know. That would definitely raise some, like, okay, like, and why the baby here? Like, do we need to go drop the baby off with the baby, like, mother or grandmother somewhere?
Babysitter, right?
But I rather her,
something before the date.
You know, we got a lot of technology these days. Like, she can even FaceTime me. Like, I don't even want the baby do look brand new. Like, even if I don't even want you to bring the baby out in the street if you know what I mean. You gotta take it that step if you feel like you just want to be honest. FaceTime me, like I got the kid tonight. You know, can we postpone a date? And like, oh, who kid is that? That's your kid. Like, that could make a little conversation right there. Like, okay, like, wow, how old is your kid? And wow, amazing and stuff.
But
like,
see,
okay,
I would hope that they would tell me before we even set the go on a date.
Yeah, that's
not a newborn kid. That's the thing. That's why I wouldn't go on a date.
So when do the kid conversation honestly come up? Like, if before we go on a date and we're literally just
talking to somebody, they be like, you got any kids? I know for me, if a dude has...
Is it on like the first or second conversation, or is it like more like
first conversation? Okay. How old are you? What you do for a living? You got any kids?
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like, if I got a newborn, no, and a reject. Like, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Don't need to go further. So if you didn't tell me and then you just put this on me, that's the issue too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, if I showed up to a date, I guess you're right. We might have been talking for a while, or it could be, that'd be crazy on a blind date and you show up with a baby, but I get it. You ain't had no babysitter. I would just say, Joe, let's postpone the date. Like, honestly, let's postpone it. Because that baby was brand new. That baby was cute though, but.
Well, luckily for the lady, that wasn't the case.
That was definitely her kid.
Yeah, that was her baby. And I think they had another kid there too.
That caption, right.
Yeah. Like, why her 1 week old baby in a high chair? Like, we all in a high chair. Like,
yeah. So, all right. So that definitely.
But usually that's what, because dudes be wanting to know. Like, they always ask, you got any kids? Like, the first conversation, because they want to know, like, this bitch got some kids. I don't got time for all that.
So
they be feeling the same way.
So, yeah. So, right. So then they shouldn't get offended when a girl asks, like, how old is your kid?
Definitely. Like, you got how's your, okay, you
got
how many kids you got? And no.
Like, then how many you got? Like 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Okay, yeah.
And that's if you got 4 or 5 and they all old, I don't care. Like, they all old.
But if they not and they fluctuating in age, and your youngest one is like 1, not even. Like,
they gotta be old enough to watch themselves.
I'm glad. I'm glad I received that rejection. Yes. Okay.
They gotta be old enough for you to be like, all right, I'm out. I see y'all later. Like,
okay.
They can take care of themselves.
No,
in the house.
Like, in one, like, yes. See, glad and reject. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. Appreciate that. So. Okay, so that concludes. Meika could definitely, I told her put the tip in. Now she can just go ahead and get us to the climax, slide it all in there. Yes, get balls deep.
She can say the tip.
Yeah, I told her earlier the tip, but now she just go all the way in, balls deep. Like, just go in.
Okay.
In there. Oh, look at her. In her face. Okay.
Yes, balls deep.
Yes, balls deep. That kid, that's when you're supposed to play that clap.
I know, it didn't come up like it was supposed to. I was on it.
Yes, we're gonna get it together, swingers. One of
So
these
let's
days.
go ahead and you need to get one that says, yeah, my ass. You need to put a porno on. Yeah, my ass. Yeah.
Okay.
Put your cock in my face. Okay. So if you want to reach out to us, you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, you want to be a guest on the show, you can hit us up on our email, which is firstladies2412@gmail.com. You can check us out on our Instagram. That is at Drunken Threesomes Podcast. You can check us out on Facebook. That's Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. You can check us out on TikTok. That's at Drunken, the number 3, Sums 2412. Our Twitter is at Drunken, the number 3, Sums. And then you can also check us out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We're there as well. We're everywhere. We some hoes. Join our orgy the best way that you can. We really, really appreciate you. And also, we have a lot of swingers that watch us, but they may not necessarily watch us on Wednesdays and be able to come in on the chat. Sometimes they watch us on the TV, so they're not on the chat. Let us know that you are watching us so that we can make you the swinger of the week and we can shout you out. And thank you for supporting us and joining our orgy. So make sure you guys let us know. You can send us an email you can send us an email. You can send us a DM on the Instagram, on our podcast page or our personal pages, whatever works for you. Let us know so we can make sure we shout you out. And thank you for supporting us.
Exactly.
And don't forget, again, if you haven't done so, subscribe, like, comment, share, get us in the recommended section of YouTube. We really appreciate you. Yeah.
We need to make our own sound effect.
Yeah, my ass.
Yes, we make
Oh my God. What was that?
No.
Oh no, that sounded like that hurt.
the game we were supposed to play, but we gonna wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I am not ready for this no more. That is real midgety right here.
You know what? Oh, don't say that, girl. They'll slap you, girl. They gonna come jump you.
I'm sorry, little people. I don't understand. If I was a little person, I would be
not like they call midgets at all. But
little people sound disrespectful.
I guess. But
I'm sorry, no disrespect.
Whatever you like. But swingers, newbies, all y'all get your glasses, your blunts, whatever you have. And let's clink, clink, clink one last time. Clink, clink. I'm not going to throw this back all the way.
Oh, yeah.
That was too much. That was too much to throw back.
All night.
You know what I mean?
Sleep all day.
So, just in case, if you were still wondering, we are still
going
strong.
Bye, guys.